precious legs, but trying to bring momentum from a 5-set loss against Austin here in the Baxter Arena Center last night. Atlanta just finished a sweep against Austin, and Atlanta is looking to still clinch #1 tonight if Houston right now loses to Omaha. Otherwise, Atlanta needs any 2 wins in the final 3 matches to clinch that #1 seed. And as we welcome you into Baxter Arena alongside former Olympian Kevin Wong, I'm Shelby Coppage. Kevin, Houston really in the lion's den when it comes to volleyball. Nebraska fans know the sport like the back of their hand. What kind of significance does this state have in volleyball?
Yeah, you walk in here and it's hallowed ground, 5 national championships. This is a crowd that has a high volleyball IQ. A lot of the legends of Nebraska volleyball on the hometown Omaha team. Going to be a fun night.
Omaha Middle, Sammy Francis made her professional debut last night and is getting the start again here tonight.
Still in college. She's on spring break and making a big effect in her first professional matches. She did it offensively, showing the professional flex down. She was all over the court playing with a lot of joy. Across the net, someone who's been so good for so long, brings a lot of experience, Jordan Thompson. Olympic gold, she's got the silver, she's got all the accolades, back row hitting, front row hitting, and everything in between.
And now we'll take a look at our Adidas scouting report.
The defense for Houston leads Love, playing a tenacious form. Jess Merzick gonna hit the floor quite a bit across the net. Every time Lexi Rodriguez hits the court, magic's been happening for Omaha. And Micah Hancock and her #1 league leading serve, causing all sorts of chaos throughout the league.
Sammy Francis on your screen had 15 points last night, an absolute breakout match for her. Micah Hancock, #1 server in the league. It's gonna start us off for the night. Right in the net. That's a rotation that Omaha needed to get out of from the get-go.
And I love this. You're seeing #1 on the screen right now, right? They brought Lexi Rodriguez in early.
Part of the Lexi effect. Player that the whole crowd gets on their feet for. Sammy Francis, first to serve for Omaha. Rischel finding that tip spot early on. And now take a look at your Houston lineup. Jess Merzick, one of the Love rookies in pro volleyball, getting a start again. One of the leading point scorers in the league. Tight for Jordan Larson. It's back to Thompson. Foley with the kill.
Foley, one of the unsung but very successful middles in League Love. And as you take a look and you go back to serve, if you're Rochelle, and you got Rodriguez, Justine wong-orantes, and Jordan Larson passing against you.
Up from Rischel, one of the best passers and defense players in the league, leading the offense for Thompson.
Omaha gonna pass well, but really gonna be on the key arms out here. Drevniak taking a big swing. You got Thader, who was good all night long last night.
Deep serve from Rischel.
And this is, Susie Fritz is bringing up a totally different lineup. You talked about it. We're seeing early Lexi Rodriguez. We're seeing Drevniak in the opposite position. Jordan Larson didn't get the start. This is the hometown special.
Larson came in late in the match against Austin last night. Jess Merzick nailing the pass, set back out to her. And getting that seam between Rodriguez and wong-orantes, not an easy thing to do.
Merzick on the outside, #2 in points in the outside hitting position behind Ronnie Jones-Perry. She has been an absolute workhorse.
Foley going short. Back row to Drevniak, denied by Ajiti. Right at the table, it's Merzick chasing it down. It's a free ball for Omaha. Thader not able to take advantage, just a little too wide.
This is a couple of these rotations you'll see where Dykema is in the front row, just 2 offensive weapons in the front. They got to get Drevniak involved from the back row as well.
Back row attack from Drevniak. Not able to chase that one down. Big kill for her.
And there it is, right? Early in sets, you have to establish some things. You have to establish the middle. You got to make sure the defense across the net can't cap out on your big outside hitters.
Jordan Larson taking her serve. IGD able to overpower Thader.
JT Jordan Thompson back to serve.
Deep low from Thompson. It's over to Merzick. Hancock finds IGD on the slide. Success.
If you were talking to a lot of volleyball professors here in the U.S., IGD probably one of the biggest surprises of the Love League, how quickly she's gone to a very high level in the middle blocking ranks.
Slide from Thader straight down in front of IGD's hands.
So quick, has a whip of an arm, really good footwork as well. That connection with Dykema, flawless.
14 kills for Emily Thader last night against Austin. It's all through the middles right now.
And I love that Rischel getting into the seam, taking that ball between her and Merzick. And Rischel in there for exactly those reasons. Glue player, she's gonna make the defensive plays, she's gonna take care of the passing.
Rischel, number 2 in digs for Love. High ball. Omaha. Savar gets the kill.
Yeah, the Canadian national team member, going to be an X factor here tonight. Took some big swings last night.
10 kills against Austin. One of the go-to hitters. Laura Dykema did a great job at finding those hitters last night. Rischel handing in that pass. Larson with the easy dig. Looking like a beach player out there. It's back to Thompson. Sammy Francis again. Of course, we're saying her name early.
You know, you think about it, the 21-year-old, amazing eye work. She's up there, she's making sure that she's seeing the hitter, pressing over at the right time, eyes wide open.
6 blocks for Francis last night in her debut in a professional career. Big block again from Francis. Rischel right to wong-orantes. And IGD completely shuts down Omaha.
Good look at Massimo Barbolini, has a resume that speaks for itself, has been successful everywhere he goes.
Assistant coach on Italy Gold, medal national team. Deep tip from Francis.
Smart shot, high off the hands. I had an interesting interaction with Barbolini before the match. I said, hey, tell me about the Classic. You guys won that championships. How are you able to do it? I had this long, drawn-out question. He said, hey, we're moving on. We're in the future. That's behind us. Such a coach answer.
Love that Italian bluntness. Back row to Thompson. Big kill. She's looking to make history tonight for Love.
Got the Italian bluntness, and then you got Cincinnati bluntness there from Jordan Thompson. She can smile, but she can get serious in an instant as well.
Thompson, number 1 in points and kills in the league. Huge swing from Drevniak.
We saw Drevniak late in last night's match. She did not have any swings that looked like that. It's a different vibe when you get a warm-up in and you know you're going to be playing early and often. And you can see this is a different version of Drevniak. And here comes the Lexi Rodriguez effect.
Back row again from Thompson. Rodriguez lets that one go out.
I mean, it seemed like every time she went back to serve last night, they would score 1 or 2 points.
And with Rodriguez not in the bro jersey, she's at middle back. In Nebraska, she was always left back. What kind of difference is that for her?
All different angles, all different responsibilities.
Wong-orantes handling that dig. Save out to Larson. What a nut by Dykema. Wishel right down to Wong-orantes. Houston taking the early lead for Omaha. More to come when we come back.
You're doing your hair so beautifully. Does that mean you forgive me?
I'll try. I mean, you were only, what was it, 2 hours late?
About 1 and 45 minutes.
It's okay. I've already told Dad. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell him.
You said forgive you. You didn't say don't tell anyone. So, pick one.
Okay, baby, let's go. You're done.
It's time to hoop anyways.
Yeah, not yet. I love you. So get them.
Wow, what a rally. This is the kind of volleyball that we expect to see and love. It's a ripper. What a finish.
League One Volleyball is presented by Adidas and by the Love Finals, where the first League One Volleyball champion will be crowned. Join us April 10th, 11th, and 13th in Louisville. Tickets are now on sale. Go to LOVBfinals.com for more details. Houston opposite Jordan Thompson, already 2 points on the night, and she is just 2 points away from 200 of the season.
Has been prolific. Kind of running a C-ball. They will use her all over the place. Everyone's putting a lot of attention defensively, so we'll tour around the world. Love style.
Two-time All-American at Cincinnati. Cincinnati all-time kill leader. She's made history everywhere she's gone. Micah Hancock at the service line. Rodriguez handles it. Pass leading to that middle offense.
And this is a smart, a high IQ crowd, right? They appreciate the smaller things in life, like taking care of the pass, getting a good set, keeping yourself in system.
Out to Rishel. Larson not able to clear the net. Little out of system for Omaha.
4 touches is the call. That ball's into the net. It is 13 now.
The GOAT, the governor, greatest to ever play the sport of volleyball in the U.S.
Big swing by Larson, handled effortlessly. And now a dig. Back out to Merzick, clearing the triple block from Omaha. Larson, straight down.
And it's fascinating to watch because when you bring as much ball control on the court as you have, there's no back row attack here, right? So they've got only 2 hitters when they're out of system, and the patience that Drevniak showed, the defensive mastery from Omaha, all the strengths of the team in green.
A previous point did count as a block for Larson. She's 1 point away from 200 points, Thompson, of the season. Denied by Laura Dykema.
Good serve to start that one off. Drevniak.
And I think with how good this Houston offense is, I think challenging them on the serve, taking some chances, keeping it away from Pogany, the libero, key things.
Pogany still handling that serve on the net. Foley reaping the benefits.
One away from 200, right?
Thompson.
Inaugural season, we got some milestones along the way, and Jordan Thompson out front, lapping the field.
Slide by Thader, deep, not able to keep that on the corner.
And Rischel in the back playing a little free safety. Her responsibility on the tips from right back sideline to left, and doing a really good job of running it to the line.
Does that accuracy show you why she's number 2 in digs?
Absolutely.
Chasing down the ball.
I think I'd pad my stats on that. I think I might take the easy one, right? Just take
There
it
you
out,
go.
put it
That's
there.
true.
Another stat.
She had that run through. That's a good way to look at it. Jordan Larson at the service line. Did you think that Lexi Rodriguez would be on the same team with Jordan Larson, professional volleyball in Nebraska? How special is that?
Amazing.
Back to Thompson, getting the 200 points of the season. First one to reach it in Love history.
One of the great end blockers, one of the great attackers from the back row, has done a good job from the service line. A lot of different ways you can score points for your team.
Jordan Thompson has high expectations for herself. Just a little too wide from Savar.
And this, making the right decision, swinging at Micah Hancock. Just looking at Micah Hancock's blocking numbers, they're not bad. She does a really good job of maybe not as a lot of clamp boxes, but it keeps the ball in play and funnels. Good touches.
Hancock 5'11", but still gets those ups. Not able to stop Kimberly Drevniak on this one, though.
If Omaha wants to win tonight, Drevniak needs to score about 30 points. She needs to go on a roll. And a lot of them are going to have to be on that third contact, taking big swings.
Drevniak been playing pro since 2014. A lot of experience under her belt. One of the biggest strengths of the Omaha team altogether. Free ball for Houston. Hancock calling her own number.
Lefty setter. I feel like in a lot of ways the setters have not called their numbers enough. The offensive-ness of all the setters have been very unselfish throughout this season.
Hancock, 2-time national champ from Penn State, 2014 ABCA Player of the Year. What a dig.
Oh, wow.
Collision at the net for Houston. Looks like everyone's okay. Rischel and Igidi both going for that second ball. Big up for Pogani, but not able to keep it off the net enough. Looks like they were both checking on each other first, then seeing if they're okay themselves. Love the hustle. It's Drevniak's turn. Tight ball. Rischel recycling it, but it's straight down again, denied by Drevniak.
Really good job of keeping her swing in play, and then a couple of nice blocks. The first one covered, the second, not so much.
And it's a good lesson watching Rischel really tight on the net and then putting it in the blocker's hands, getting her team that coverage. That's such an elite move.
Yeah, I talked to Barbolini before the match, and I said, what are the keys for what you've been talking to your team about? He said, I want them to play clean, not a lot of errors, and I want them to be patient. And we're seeing a lot of patience from both teams early in this match. Much more, if you compare and contrast that to the earlier match, we saw how many hitting errors did Austin make, right? Not enough patience, not enough clean play.
And Austin not having those fresh legs again, having a 5-set match versus Omaha. Houston walking in to the Baxter Arena with fresh as can be. while Omaha had a physically, emotionally, mentally draining match last night. How do you come in and just wash that off?
They're doing a good job so far.
Omaha just 3 behind Houston. Thompson getting the tool.
Early in the season, it was really surprising because the connection between Hancock and Thompson just not there, but you knew it would get there. You knew all those years playing together on the national team would pay off.
Francis helping her team out. Rischel just too good at her shot selection.
Love Merzick on defense. I actually love Merzick on blocking too in offense. She's just got such a complete game. Blue collar defense, not afraid to hit the floor. Makes sense, she's from Detroit, right? You gotta be tough from Detroit.
Penn State knows how to pick them. No hands on that one from Savar. Omaha looking to regroup. Houston already past the red zone. One to Francis, getting the point for her team.
Back on the board, back to serve for Omaha, Lexi Rodriguez.
Lexi Rodriguez back to serve. Again, sold out crowd last night. Everyone always on their feet when she takes her serve. One of Nebraska's favorites. What an up from wong-orantes. Rischel off the net. Not able to keep that ball in.
Justine Wong-Orantes, you can hear her directing traffic back there. She's calling the back set, she's calling the tip, the off speed. Really doing a good job of the court coverage right now.
That's a back row, it's hard to pass. Wong-Orantes and Rodriguez together. And some defense by Setter Dykema. Short to Drevniak, handled by Rischel, and it's back out to her. Absorbed by Wong-Orantes. What a swing from Jordan Larson.
And you see Rafaela Foley on the opposite side just saying, she still got that shot, she still got the hard angle. Playing for the seam, not expecting the angle heat.
We saw Larson taking a lot of tips in the beginning of the match yesterday for Austin. She's not trying to save anything right now. What a pancake. Huge up from the setter. Francis.
And Barbolini not happy right now because the last couple of swings from Michelle, not patient swings, trying to be too terminal. What a defensive play. And I told you, Lexi Rodriguez comes in, magic happens. They've scored 3-4 points in a row.
I'm not sure anyone gets the crowd going like Lexi Rodriguez. And she's so calm. She's not that in-your-face cat bell player, and the crowd is still so obsessed with her.
Yeah, I came down last night to go print out my notes for today, and her family's staying in the same hotel, so they're playing pool. She's a really good pool player. But
of course,
calm demeanor, mom's joking around, happy that you can just get the feeling that pressure does not hold any grasp on the Rodriguez family.
And what an experience for Lexi and her family. She was a 4-time All-American in Nebraska, and now you're not in the Bro jersey. That just shows you the kind of talent that Love has all across the league, being one of the best liberos, if not the best, in college volleyball. And back to Justine Wong-Orantes, you're learning from a gold medalist.
Right.
Who better could you learn from? We can't all be perfect.
I'm going to blame that on you.
Talked her up plenty.
Yeah, the commentator jinx is alive.
Hey, you had the pool story, okay? Micah Hancock, best server in the league up. Rotation that can be deadly, especially with Houston 3 to set.
Wow.
Big dig, Pogani. Thompson falling back, but getting the tool.
I mean, what else can you do, right? That was a blast from Jevniak. Amazing serve. This serve is the thing of my nightmares. Trying to pass that thing comes at you like a screwball because she's left-handed.
Even wong-orantes can't get a 3-option pass on that one. Better this time. Perfect in-system play from Omaha.
That was Sammy Francis's best professional swing. The connection starting to get there. Runs the push from the right side and just starting to get dialed in.
Rodriguez doing everything she can, not able to keep that one up. Houston at set point
Yeah,
here
and that's
in the
been
first.
the difference of the game so far, right? The 4 or 5 kills from Jordan. Thompson. Omaha just doesn't have a player like that on their roster.
Rischel going to Larson. Drevniak punishing the block on Merzik.
21-24 after the kill, LOVB Kimberly Drevniak to serve.
Houston still has set point. Big up from Rodriguez, keeping it alive. It's out to Jordan Larson, and it's blocked down by Thompson and Foley. Set 1 goes to Houston. Jordan Thompson reaching 200 points, the first player in Love in the inaugural season. Big things happening on the Houston side. Omaha looking to recover from a 5-setter last night. It's set 2 in Houston versus Omaha here at the Baxter Arena.
Listen to grown-ups and forget all we've been told. I got a feeling.
League One Volleyball has partnered with Tiffany & Co. on a handcrafted trophy, which the winning team will receive at the Love Finals, taking place on April 13th at the Yum Center in Louisville. Tiffany has created some of the most iconic trophies in sport, and now League One Volleyball is joining that prestigious list. The Love Championship trophy will be on display at select matches in each pro city in the lead up to the finals, where fans can get their picture taken with the trophy. For Houston, middle blocker Amber Igidi already having herself a night.
Doing it offensively, is an absolute workhorse. I don't know if there's anyone who puts in more effort. Here she is diving out to the right side with the celebration. Here she is running the slide to the pin with equal success. The 3-ball is an option. Micah Hancock really finding Igidi in as many places and as often as possible.
Igidi been working on finding the back corners lately. Two-time All-American from the University of Hawaii. Lexi Rodriguez up to serve. Rodriguez with the dig, keeping it alive. It's going to be a free ball for Houston. Foley, blink and you'll miss it.
She's been on some really good teams. Two-time world champion team with the Italy team. She was a Tokyo Olympian, 4-time Italian champion. A lot of people thought she was the best middle in the league from outside the U.S., obviously with Obagu.
Out to Larson, going through the hands of the block.
It's amazing how much communication there is going on defense on this Omaha team, right? Like, you can tell they're all from the same program. There's a lot of talking. John Cook really key on talking to your defense, keeping in touch, and then you times it by 3, all in the back row at the same time. Pretty special.
Sammy Francis getting the dig. Has to be her first dig as a pro. Big weekend for this middle blocker. Larson down the line. Dykema making sure that ball's not landing in front of me.
I love the Dykema personality, right? She's always got this wry smile. She's a leader, she's a captain. She watches this out of bounds and always looks like she's playing with the house money.
House money, I like it. Dykema, been a pro since age 16. Knows what she's doing. Great leader for someone like Sammy Francis. Huge block, Vader absolutely denying Houston.
A little head shake, a little swag factor. I like it. Hey, this is a commit. She knows she's going on a good pass, which is surprising. You wouldn't think you'd commit even though you have Jordan Thompson in the back.
Makes sense that Rishel would pick on Francis in that hit.
It's been so much fun to watch. Longtime pro, Arizona roots.
Out to Thompson. What a dig from Dykema, but not able to keep it on her side.
Right, and it's interesting because you and I think, wow, that's a pretty good dig, but you can see by the end of the reaction from Dykema, she's like, I should have kept that on my side of the court.
Dykema looking frustrated on that one. Something that's not easy is to get her frustrated. Rishel up to serve. Rodriguez, 3-option pass. What a dig, great defense from Pogani. In front row defense now from Merzik and Foley.
You know, we talked so much about Kojima, talked so much about Panoy. Pogani's been really special too. Her passing numbers, her defensive numbers, near the top. Those three have really done a good job of setting themselves apart.
Pogay debuted with the German national team in 2017. Been a great asset to Houston here. Dykema not able to handle Jordan Thompson.
And you can see how this Houston team, when they're running on all cylinders, when they're passing well, just so many live arms, so many offensive options.
Houston only up 2 points, but it feels like a lot more. Back to Dykema, right off the hands of Foley. to Drevniak, excuse me. Big lefty, not afraid of that Houston block in front of her.
Drevniak, actually part of the German national team that came to play the VNL here in Nebraska back in 2019, said to herself, hey, this is a place I could live.
Do you think she thought she actually would? Give me 6 years, I'll be there.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone thought there'd be a pro team here.
Little did we know. Jordan Larson giving that overset. IGD, that connection with her and Hancock is unmatched.
Baton Rouge hometown, went all the way out to Hawaii for college. Just one of the most beloved players there.
Slide from Thader, but it's a deep block. IGD and Merzik together.
I mean, just think of all the young talent, right? Lexi Rodriguez on the one side, but right there with her, IGD's a youngster. Merzik, a youngster, so much talent loading up. And the question line, is there enough time between now and 2028 for them to kind of build their careers, build their trajectory? Going to be a fun 4 years, 3 years now.
Goes by fast. Great pass from wong-orantes. Back to Thompson, off the hands. Rodriguez not able to chase it down.
And that's the tough mismatch, because Jordan Larson, a pretty good blocker, but right now Jordan Thompson just on another level.
Talked about it. Thompson already passed 200 points here in Nebraska, already a special place for her career.
I mean, she might hit 300 by the end of the season, right? If they keep on setting her as much as they have.
Thompson, #1 in points and kills. That is a definite possibility, especially when your passers are passing on like this.
Yep.
Tight for Merzik, going off the hands. Thader not able to press enough.
In a lot of ways, I think they're serving the ball too many times to Rischel, who's been the best passer here tonight for this Houston team. I think I'd go back to Merzik a little bit more. Definitely wouldn't go to Pogany.
Do not serve Pogany, everyone knows that. Tight again. Talking passing for Houston, Merzik has said, I know I'm a target, and so I'm getting those extra reps in the gym when it comes to passing. So when Merzik and Rischel and Pogany are all together, it's not really an option to have a hard serve deep.
Yeah, but I think they've gone the same amount to Merzik and Rischel, and I think they got to go much more on Merzik.
Working out on that serve. Free ball back to Omaha. It's tight, and now we see Fitzmaurice in the match. Triple block. Merzik denied. Again, a deep hit.
Oh.
What a dig from Thader. She's doing it all, but her team not able to help her out.
Thader wears her emotions on her sleeve. You can see the frustration, you can see the joy when things are happening as she walks off. She's not happy with that. Made a good dig, and the team just didn't follow it up.
How important is it to have the player who wears their emotions on the sleeve, and then also those steady eddies?
It's the balance, right? It's the balance. Talk to my wife. That's what it's all about, right? A little yin and a yang.
All right, which one are you?
I'm the relaxed one.
We'll have to ask her, though.
Yeah.
Kat Bell, also another player who has emotions on the sleeve. And right now, Omaha struggling to catch up to Houston. Houston up 6 here in the second set. Took that first one. Lots of volleyball here in Omaha, Nebraska. Match 2 of the night, Houston versus Omaha. Houston up 12-6, and right now the story for Houston is the pins.
Yeah, they're passing well. They're getting a lot of distribution from Hancock. Jordan Thompson on the right side has been nearly unstoppable. Not having to make a lot of decisions either, just going right over the top. On the left side, a little more crafty, a little bit more varied offense from Rischel. And Merzik, the youngster, coming in with a full head of steam, taking big swings, mixing it up.
I like what Merzik said this year, that she was so nervous at the start and then realized, wait, I just won a national championship a few weeks ago. I know what I'm doing. I can do this. Now she's at the service line. Too deep, though.
Serve goes out of bounds, point Omaha.
Some subs for Omaha.
And committing to the 6-2 is Susie Fritz, and I like that. And I think it gives you a little bit more live offense, but the challenge now is that you might lose some of the back row magic of some of your littles.
Serve more to Merzik, just like you said, Omaha needed to. Back to Drevniak. Coverage from Francis. It's over the net, though. All sorts of out of system right now for Omaha, but it's still in play. Rischel.
Oh, wow.
What an up, Justine wong-orantes. But IGD shutting that point down.
What was so special about this dig was the range, because we've seen so many times how you're in the right place at the right time. She was not, but take a look at her getting horizontal, covering a lot of ground, and then a little lack of patience there, right? Not the perfect situation. Got to make sure you punt that ball, get back on defense.
Off pass, back to the outside. Savar just too strong with her jam.
That's what we need to see. A little more creativity, a little more patience. Has the fastball, but show some of the other speeds too.
Omaha looking to build points, which seems to happen when Lexi Rodriguez is back in the match. Oh, what an up. wong-orantes covering her teammates. Sammy Francis. wong-orantes is all over the floor. Francis passing her own hit.
Oh.
Great coverage from Houston. Rodriguez pushing that ball to target. One of the best rallies we've seen tonight. Who's gonna put it down? Big block from Houston.
Wow. Both sides playing emotionally, both sides playing persistently on defense, hitting the floor. Some deep, heavy breaths after that rally.
It doesn't get better than this rally. Micah Hancock with her mean lefty top spin serve. Omaha taking an extra breath of relief with that missed serve.
Francis' serve tonight early on was like it was yesterday early on, really high level, and then it started tapering off, right? She started hitting more and more into the net. Let's pay attention to that here tonight.
Deep serve for Francis. Thompson going right through that block of Thader and Larson.
Unstoppable. Just in a different area code. Different stratosphere.
Back to Drevniak. It's tight. Pogani able to keep it off the net, though. Pancake gets up. Thompson getting that tool. Omaha starting to look pretty frustrated.
16-9. Timeout.
How can Omaha get out of this rut?
I think they got to serve tougher, right? Because every time that they get a good pass, although Thompson's been doing it in system, she's been doing it out of system. I don't know what you do. She's been nearly unstoppable.
If you could hear, if you could imagine what Susie Fritz is saying, what message do you think the team is getting from her?
She's an energy person, right? She's a vibe person. You can see there's no quit in her game. There's a lot of intensity. Definitely saw some carving it around the block. Don't hit into the meat of the block. It's been a frustrating run after a really good start. And Susie Fritz and her experience, nearly 30 years of coaching, 25 at Kansas State.
Great career at Kansas State, joined the Arkansas coaching staff before taking over as the Love head coach here in Omaha. Straight down, Jordan Larson showing what she can do.
And that's one of those carves that Susie Fritz was talking about, but the only way they do that is when they get good pass, run the system, and get one-on-one opportunities. Look at the smile from Jordan Thompson in the back. There's no fear in her game right now.
Thompson's been all smiles all night. Merzik handling the serve. Off the hands, Drevniak not able to keep it in.
Such a sophisticated hit. That hit to the spot between area 1 and area 6 in the back row there. No one playing defense there.
Looking at Merzik's body language, you would never think this is her rookie season as a pro. Drevniak absolutely flying in the air.
Getting another Omaha, Lincoln, Nebraska star in the mix, Maddie Kubik-Banks.
Big dig from Larson. What a save from Pogani. The defense is on fire from both sides. Again, the governor showing what she can do in the back. Thompson, though, too overwhelming for the block.
Some incredible setting on that rally for both teams.
She's everywhere, right? Just the composure, the control. How about that set from the back line? And everyone else is diggable. Everyone else can be blocked, but Jordan Thompson can't. You know what I love about the effort from Omaha is if you didn't look at the scoreboard, you could not tell what the score is based on, are they up, are they down? You know, there's a lot of energy and a lot of positivity out there on the court.
Omaha really struggled in the middle of the match yesterday versus Austin and came back, took them in a 5. Not able to get the win, but it was a battle. Micah Hancock, middle of the court, getting the kill.
Another serve to Rischel. She's passing 42% positive, whereas Merzik now starting to see a branch there. She's at 33%. I think she's got to be the one you target.
Pogani not letting anything touch her team's floor. Kubik-Banks trying to avoid Pogani, but a little too wide.
Yeah, you know, and it's really simple. You see that Houston are just setting up a really stable block, shoulder to shoulder, and then behind it, the defense just fills in the seams and the gaps.
Houston now at the red zone. Back to Drevniak. Big block from Rischel.
You know, you see the confidence that Atlanta had earlier today. You see the confidence that Houston's playing. You could really see a final between the two of those in a few weeks here.
Both teams look like they play with no pressure on themselves. Kubik-Banks had 10 kills last night against Austin, trying to build his lead, trying to go on a run for her team. Good block from Drevniak.
Really solid form, good timing, and then that right hand pushing in back towards the court. That's the key, that right hand pressing and turning it back in.
Dykema. Deep, picking on Merzik. It's really tight for Rischel. If she's able to make something happen. Drevniak with the deep tip. Hancock now out. Cubic Banks getting the dig, then the kill.
I mean, I feel like this is a chess match where you're playing like 4 moves in advance, and it's field position and taking care of the pass and getting good opportunities. And you can see Barbolini senses a little bit of change in the momentum, and he's calling what a lot of people would say is an early timeout.
What does Omaha have to do to catch up to Houston in the second set?
I mean, they've had some success late here serving Merzik. They actually got a serve to Igidi as well. Keep it off of the 1-2 punch of Pogany and Rischel. And then on the other side is, how do you put a ball away? How are they going to get a ball down against a really good block in defense from Houston?
You're Dykema. Who are you going to?
I think that your middles have been really solid. I think that's your #1 option. And then I think that Kubik's got the fresh arm right now. I think I give her some chances too.
Cuba Banks, All-American from the University of Nebraska. Familiar face to a lot of fans in Baxter Arena. Dykema at the service line. Thompson, big up from Larson, but that back row attacks too much.
Back to serve number 3, Amber Igidi, 22-15.
Rischel absolutely denies that overpass. Igidi. Francis trying to bring a spark to Omaha's side. Back in the lineup. Francis again. Second time's a charm.
Love her style. She's come right out of the gates fast, and you know when you get that slightly panicky text saying, "Help, we need you."
Highly panicky, probably. Again, Francis learned on Tuesday that she'd be here. Got here Tuesday, that is. It already made such an impact on Omaha. Houston already having set point.
And by this point, she's probably got more reps in the matches than she did in practices before these.
That's such a good point. And it looked like the nerves didn't hit her till her serves late in the match yesterday. Big top spin from Hancock. Trying to go right for Francis. Missing it a little too wide. Now it's Francis at the service line. Set point still for Houston.
Wow.
Huge dig from Pogany. What's new?
It's amazing, right? It's like Pogany's got an ice cream cone in each hand without any ice cream, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna go get some chocolate on this side to the right. I'm gonna come back here and get some vanilla.
And right to target. So efficient. Foley ending the second set in style for Houston. Omaha not even able to make it to that red zone point. Houston's offense just too overwhelming. Also starting with that passing. Merzik really stepping up alongside her libero, Pogany, everywhere on the floor. It's third set here in Omaha, Nebraska, coming up next. Vote for your favorite player on and off the court. Love Icons highlights players who are helping to grow the sport of volleyball and inspiring the next generations. Go to love.com and make sure you cast your vote by April 1st. Enter the sweepstakes, and one lucky fan and 3 of their besties will be able to attend the Love Finals. We've been saying her name all night. Houston libero Pogani having herself a night.
Smiling throughout the night, but an absolute menace on defense. Here she is moving to the right with grace. The dolphin move up the middle. Has such great range, has such good instincts on whether they're going to hit the ball with power or go off speed.
Pogani debuted with the German national team in 2017. Earned a Best Receiver honors in the 2022 Volleyball Nations League. Been a pro since 2009. She's that vet you want on your team. And to take the service seat balls when she can get to them. Set 3 here in Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, again, played a 5-set match against Austin last night, looking to find a spark in their back-to-back matches. Micah Hancock with the first serve in the third. Francis, easy swipe avoiding Hancock.
You know, we were talking in the break about who Omaha could go and reach out and send a text to, right? The problem is Babcock might be the one that they might want to get, but you'd have to fight through Jared Elliott to get her out here. There'd be a lot of unhappy people in Austin.
Deep serve, just a little too deep. Houston's point.
Melanie Parra?
Oh, Melanie Parra, yep.
She could help, right? A little spunk, a live arm.
Jared Elliott called Parra the Michael Jordan of volleyball. Is actually famous in Mexico. When she steps out, everyone rushes her.
Look at that.
Merzik looking for those hands, not able to get it. How important is it for Omaha to play a clean third set? They already have a service error.
I think the early lead, right? Like they haven't won one set to 5 yet, where they get to 5 first at the beginning of a set.
What a save, dynamic duo. Rodriguez and wong-orantes. You said it earlier, Jordan Thompson, no one can block her right now.
You want to see effort, you want to see hustle. This is the #1 and #2 all-time defenders at University of Nebraska, and you can see they both got the instinct, both got the hustle. Amazing. It's actually a really poignant moment this year when Lexi Rodriguez surpassed Justine Wong-Orantes in the record books at Lincoln, Nebraska. And classy video. Justine, you know, congratulated Lexi about the accomplishments.
And now being on the same team together, it's like a fever dream for volleyball lovers. Tight ball again. Foley not able to hold that platform.
Kubik's been a really good addition here. Sort of a game changer. He's brought a live arm for this squad. 3 kills. And a good job passing as well. Jaylee Winters in for the first time, trying to get some of that live arm going.
Igd giving credit immediately to her setter Hancock.
Jordan Thompson will serve.
Jordan Thompson up to serve. Watch out for those D-balls. Textbook block from Jess Merzik.
Once again, right, we talk about that race to 5, starting off a match with momentum, and Houston's just so good in the defensive portion of the game. The blocking, the serving, the digging. Yeah, that's why you got to put pressure on them when they're on offense. The real big challenge, though, if you want to slow down Jordan Thompson, you need large and in-charge left side blockers, and that's just not a really good matchup for this Omaha team.
Who do you think is a good matchup in love against Thompson?
I gotta go. Sarah Franklin, probably,
There
right?
you
Brings
go.
a little bit more height.
Very physical outside. Merzik swiping, avoiding Dykema.
Yeah, if Merzik wasn't on her team, Merzik would probably be a good blocker to be out in front of Jordan Thompson.
Kept alive from Rishol, but then sent right back in the net. You talked about it. Massimo told you before the match, we're really looking to have a low error match. You're kind of seeing those errors creep in here for Houston.
And you could see his reaction at the end of the play, right? When you have such a good advantage in block and D, don't press it when you don't have the advantage on offense.
Dykema acing Pogani. That's got to make you feel confident at the service line.
Dykema, we talked about her last night doing some interesting things setting. She'll do some interesting things serving too, where she'll look one way and then serve across her body to a different location.
Setters can be deceptive. Was Rishel trying to get those high hands, or did she just make contact wrong?
Probably a little bit of both, right? Trying to go for him. Hard to do. Looks like she didn't get her feet there either.
Huge dig by Dykema. Drevniak. Francis keeping it alive off her head. You could just hear the contact when Jess Merzick slams that ball.
Amazing. Got this big wind up, this huge approach. Talked to some of her coaches at Team Detroit, where she was on the U12s team. They said even then there was something special about her.
Crazy to think college coaches used to be able to recruit at that age.
Isn't that crazy?
Back in 8th grade.
Yeah, there were commits, right?
Yeah.
13-year-old commits. I like the newer system better, to be honest.
Back to serve for Omaha, Lexi Rodriguez.
The crowd favorite, Lexi Rodriguez.
And this is the first time all night long she's come in when they've actually been leading in a set.
It's either usually an ace or an error when it touches the net. This time an error for Rodriguez, but that goldfish memory, she's not that player that lets those mistakes eat at her. What a serve. Cubic banks, the swing doesn't get harder than that.
It's like mirror images to see Rodriguez and Justine wong-orantes in the back, right? It's like they're both making the same read. They're both making the same move at the same time. I asked her mother, Lexi's mom, last night. I said, hey, why is your daughter so tough? She said, she's an older sister who never took it easy on her and she never backed down.
I think me and Lexi's sister might have that in common. Great pass from Pogani. Rodriguez doing everything she can, but Houston able to get that play.
9-9. Maddie Rischel at the line.
They haven't gotten any breaks, right? You really get the feeling over the last couple nights, no breaks.
Omaha went to 5 sets against Austin last night. Lost, not bringing fresh legs, trying to find some momentum. Big up by Rischel. That's the stuff Omaha needs, Emily Thader.
Didn't get to 5 first, but here they are getting to 10 first. And Thader, she's an acquired taste, and I'm really starting to dig her game and her personality.
Jordan Thompson.
Thompson again, no one can stop her at the front.
Thader was in France last year. She actually played, speaking of bad luck, she was there with Candelaria Herrera, who is out for this season, playing for Omaha, Nebraska. Actually, I heard she just had surgery, and that was the reason why they had to go send the bat signal out for Sammy Francis.
Sammy Francis, not just only capable, but that spark emotionally that Omaha seems to have really needed lately.
The 11-11 French fries on the board here in set number 3. Next point will force the media timeout. Back to
Jordan
service.
Thompson at the service line, 14 kills for her, already surpassed the 200-point mark of the season. First player to do it in Love history. What a dig from Pogani. Great read against Dykema. It stings to see that outcome after the Libero has such an awesome up. Omaha taking the lead, looking to extend this match 12-11 here in the 3rd set at Baxter Arena.
Ali, I'm doing your hair so beautifully. Does that mean you forgive me?
I'll try. I mean, you were only, what was it, 2 hours late?
About 1 and 45 minutes.
It's okay. I've already told Dad. You don't have to worry about
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell him.
it. You said forgive you. You didn't say don't tell anyone. So, pick one.
Okay, baby, let's go. You're done.
It's time to hoop anyways.
Yeah, not yet. I love you. So get them.
Wow, what a rally. This is the kind of volleyball that we expect to see and love. Terrific quads of finish.
League One Volleyball is presented by Adidas and by the LOVB Finals, where the first League One Volleyball champion will be crowned. Join us April 10th, 11th, and 13th in Louisville. Tickets are now on sale. Go to LOVBfinals.com for more details. Top of the show, we went over the Adidas scouting report. Kevin, how do you see that going so far to the third set?
Houston defense has been really sticky in the back. Lexi's definitely gotten points on her serve. And then for Micah Hancock, she's done it not only from behind the service line, but she's done it all around the court. The offense she's running right now is electric.
Micah Hancock, number 3 in assists for Love. Might be passing that soon with 35 here tonight. And Lexi, you said the effect, not just getting points of her own, but just the crowd, the energy, what Omaha needs. Merzik right over the block, and that's gonna be called down.
Why is that tip so effective? It's because throughout the approach, throughout the backswing, it looks like Merzik's gonna tee off and hit it as hard as she can. And at the last minute, pulls the string. She's getting a little break in the back. We got a sub coming in. The Brazilian Kay Alves coming in.
Drevniak able to go through the block.
And Pogany actually was out for an entire match, and Alves came in and did a really good job at the libero position.
And Omaha really is not in the position to afford those free points given to Houston, especially down 2 sets. Sammy Francis, what can she not do?
That's crazy, right? Foley on the other side, highest level, A1 Italy, world championship teams, Olympic gold medals. And Francis is just like a walk in the park.
It's such a good point to Francis now getting a kill against Foley. It's like when NFL players are drafted, all of a sudden you're in the NFL, you grew up watching Tom Brady, now you're playing against him. Tony Romo back in the day.
Your Texas roots are coming out.
Just a little bit. Hancock throw way in front of her with a big serve. Drevniak not afraid of the block. She's using it as a friend.
You can just feel this Omaha crowd, you know, after last night, they leaned in, they tried to get the crowd going. Should we put our necks out on the line again, or is it going to be too painful?
Omaha looking for some gas left in the tank, not just physically, but also emotionally after a 5-setter. What a dig. Pogany. And Jordan Thompson literally laying it all out on the court.
And making Terraflex angels on the court as well. Love this hustle. This is a new one where they can run through the net on the other side. Although that one was inside the antenna, so definitely wouldn't have been legal. But I like the intent. And don't look now. But this Nebraska team making a little bit of a push. And this is one where Jordan Thompson's on the wrong side. She's gonna have to run across the court to the right side.
Hancock trying to keep this play alive. Drevniak. Rischel with a chance. Big dig from Cubic Banks. It's back out to her, right to the corner.
Where did that go? That was a big block in front of her. Full extension. Take a look. This is an amazing dig. Nowhere else to go, really, but outside to the left. Full extension. It just hits the high seam. Nothing bad happens when you hit high seam. Unless Obagu's on the other side and she closes the high seam.
You can hit anywhere, though, and Obagu's going to get there.
She's got a knack.
Omaha looks like finally finding that energy they've been looking for all match. Their body language looks completely different right now than that first and second set. What's going right for Omaha?
And I loved it earlier in this timeout. You could see Rodriguez and Justine wong-orantes broing out the two liberos. And I think that's what it is, right? It is check the ego, buy in, play tough defense, serve tough, and play with hope, right? Even if we're on a losing streak, how do you keep your head up and your hopes high?
Talked about Lexi Rodriguez not being in the bro jersey, but she's always been the best for so long, and now she has a chance to really learn from someone next to her again. Foley making that offense look easy.
Oh, here's Jordan Thompson making that run, and that's in rotation one where she starts in the left front. That's a really tough situation for many, many teams.
Back to not able to keep that in from Drevniak. And just like that, Houston slowly creeping back, only down one from Omaha in the third.
Oh, wow.
All out effort from Houston, but now Omaha has the free ball. Emily Thader just a little too wide.
And she's got Foley full commit in the front row. Merzik on that play was a real masterful job of not panicking, staying low, fishing it out of the net.
Tied up here in the third. Nice reaction from Hancock.
Wow.
Lexi Rodriguez getting the ooze from the crowd. It's a free ball for Omaha. Foley. It doesn't get better than that wall.
I mean, not once, but twice. Defenders saving points. Lexi Rodriguez on that, Pogany on the other side. And at the very end, on an in-system pass, you got to be able to get a kill somewhere.
Setter for Houston, Micah Hancock, has the meanest serve in the game, but also has been such a spark for her team, trying to get to that 40 assist mark tonight.
Doing a good job of setting against the flow, getting the middle involved early and often, calling her own number as well. Really has done a great job of being one step in front of this Omaha team all night long.
Going to their practices, you can just see the relationship that Hancock has with her hitters. Her, Jordan Thompson, Maddie Rischel, they are hilarious together. You can clearly see that chemistry that this setter has with her hitters on and off the court. 2 away from 40 assists tonight. 9 digs, 2 kills of her own. That's not even talking about her serves. Micah Hancock, #1 in aces for Love, #3 in assists. Rischel just too deep though. Tied up again here in the third. Kimberly Drevniak, opposite from Germany, trying to go on a run for her team, be the first in the red zone. And that's an ace off Merzik. Merzik finding redemption from that earlier pass, giving that all-out swing.
Yeah, great call by you, right? And 3 sets in, you would expect maybe the approach not to be as strong, maybe the jump and swing to not be as powerful, and yet she's still going. She's got a motor.
Lexi Rodriguez, the serve-receive motor, leading into Drevniak's back row attack kill.
And this is where you need a little magic, right? A little magic. One trickle that goes your way. One stop of a Jordan Thompson on the right side. Last rotation here now where Jordan Thompson is in the front row and on the right.
Omaha at the red zone. Big dig from wong-orantes, handling Thompson. Bogani's ready for that tip. It's tight for Thompson. And she gets the kill.
And wong-orantes was in some really peculiar places on defense. At one point in time, she's in the middle back. The next time she reads the tip, you can see she understands Jordan Thompson's game, but yet they still can't score a point.
How important is it to make that right read? You have such little time.
The ball's coming so quickly, right? It's really hard to do anything but be in the right place and then have your arms faced up in the right direction.
No Houston back row player is about to touch that hit from Winters.
And now here you have a chance, right? They're bringing in Alanko, but still keeping in. Oh, they're going to the 6-2 here for Houston. They've brought in Palgotova on the opposite, and they're bringing in Alanko to set.
Off pass from Merzik. It's going to be her chance. And the roll is too deep. Just like that, Omaha is 3 points away from taking the third set.
22-20 Omaha. Timeout Houston.
You can see Barbolini, right? He talked about having patience. He talked about having clean play, and he's given some other people chances here late in this third set, but not liking some of the decisions. So this is what was the tough rotation before and 1. Now this is 4, and you got Palgotova who's got to run across the front, and there's Barbolini in the timeout. But take a look, upper right corner at the end of this play. You know, this is the universal sign. Arms, palms up to the sky, going, make a better decision.
What does he need from his team in this next point?
He needs some different people to step up, right? And they got to get a pass while Palgotova's playing a little dodgeball running across. Easier said than done.
Emily Thader at the line. Omaha still with the lead, 22 points. This is the furthest Omaha has gotten in a set in this match. Looking to extend, avoid the sweep from Houston.
And this is a play where on a good pass, most likely Omaha's going to go to Sammy Francis in the middle, and across the way, both Merzik and Igidi know that. Right, and if they know that, they get the double block up, and they really take a lot of your angles away. A lot like a goalkeeper in soccer, right? You charge the ball and cut off the angles.
Alves off the net. And Winters knew that was a kill right when she hit it. Alves not able to chase that down.
And now they bring in Hancock back again and Jordan Thompson, but still, Thompson in the back row. Merzick not out there. And one of their more successful servers on the back line.
Back to Thompson. The D-ball's all hers.
D-ball, the 5, the pipe, the bick. Maybe some of the go out left as well.
Over 200 points. What can't Thompson do? IGD up to serve. You can hear Omaha yelling at their hitters where to go. Winters has 5 players telling her what's open.
And the last time that Lexi Rodriguez came in, she trickled it back on her own side. Right now, you've got a collective gym full of people wanting a little magic the other way.
Omaha getting set point. Their first time tonight. Everyone is on their feet for Lexi Rodriguez. Back to Thompson again. Straight down. Sammy Francis and Cubic Banks taking their team to the 4th set. Houston looking for a sweep, and Omaha said, no, I have more gas in the tank. Coming off a 5-setter from last night, there's more volleyball in Omaha, Nebraska here at Baxter Arena. And we're going to set 4. Omaha denied Houston a sweep here in the Baxter Arena. Plenty of fans here rooting for the Nebraska team. And as we go into that last set, you know, Omaha's had their struggles lately, but seeing some light right now at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, they got the Sammy Francis joy coming on. They've got the magic from Lexi Rodriguez winning the set. That's a big one, right? Getting some of that momentum go, because it's been a long drought, 0-6 for the last 6. But if you count in the 2 matches at the Love Classic, they're 0-8.
For Omaha, how do you not let that affect your practices, your next match? How do you just clear your mind?
I don't know, and I think the challenge, that's a great question. The challenging thing too is, I mean, you've got Nebraska players who went whole seasons undefeated, losing 1 or 2 matches in a year.
Fully, completely in system way to start the 4th set for Houston.
Yesterday we talked about some of the network effect of how some of the U.S. players coming back brought some. Bring someone back with you, right? So Micah Hancock played for Massimo Barbolini's team over in Navarro in Italy, and she was one of the players who talked to Sara Loda, talked to Gennari as well, talked to Foley.
Jordan Thompson using the block.
Thompson off Thader's hands.
Yeah, I said, hey, I've been supporting your league for all these 8 or 9 years I've been over here. Why don't you come and spend some time in beautiful Houston, Texas with me?
Houston is very beautiful. Thompson at the service line. That slide from Thader. She did not like being tooled, and now she's giving it back to Houston.
We talked about Merzik having a motor. Thader's right there with her, right? Like, look at the speed of her approach here. Just quick feet, quick arm.
Now Thader is back at the service line. Rischel handling that serve. Big up, Cubic Banks. Merzik with the jam, but it's kept alive from Omaha. And it's out. Pogani making sure she followed the line.
I surveyed about 10 ball girls as they walked by between the 3rd and 4th set here, and to a T, Lexi Rodriguez is every one of their favorites.
Oh. Doing a poll in the whole arena. Her, Jordan Larson, there's a lot of picks for these fans, but yes, these younger ones grew up on Lexi.
Right.
Dykema at the service line. Okay, these girls wiping up the sweat. Someone needs to wipe up theirs. They're hustling tonight. Igidi. Coverage, and it's Hancock going up for the battle. Rolled, denied. Hancock winning the battle at the net.
She's so crafty. Got that energy. I still remember watching her in the Penn State days where she would go back, tee off on the left side, and her serve got better and better in the red zone and near the end of matches.
She seems like her brain just goes hitters sometimes. What an up from Rischel. Out to Rischel.
Was there a touch? There is no touch.
It's about as high as it can get. Omaha avoiding that touch, though.
Part of Rischel thinks that there was a touch. You can see, like, her head's almost exploding, going, how did I hit that without getting a touch?
Did you think there was a touch?
It kind of looked like it, but
Kinda
I
did.
didn't see any guilty faces up at the net between Drevniak and Francis. I know for sure Francis didn't touch just by her body language. Guess no one did.
Well, Drevniak's been a pro for 11 years. She knows how to act
Yeah.
here and there. Back to Thompson. What a dig from wong-orantes. Rodriguez has her back. Lexi back at it.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. First of all, how about the digs in the back from wong-orantes, from Lexi Rodriguez, and then this play, just inside out, makes my old shoulder hurt a little bit there.
I just love how you can hear Omaha's defense yelling at their hitters where to go and how the hitter listens.
Right, and that's John Cook through and through. They've been trained time and time again, a lot of communication. Every one of them back there.
For the viewers, try and listen. When the ball's on Omaha's side, you can hear the back row communicating for their hitters where to go. Right now, it's going to be Houston's turn at the line. Micah Hancock, Omaha's going to want to get out of this rotation as soon as possible.
John Cook, hired in 2000 after a 7-year stint in Wisconsin, led the team to 4 national championships, including the first year was there in 2000.
Sammy Francis getting her team out of that rotation with Micah Hancock at the service line.
Yeah, we talk about the players not used to losing. How about the fans here, right? Like, this is a fan group that, and a fan basis, they're used to going out of the arena at the end of the night with their arms up in the air.
Yeah, the ball girls get pretty spoiled going to Huskers games their whole life. Out to Rishel, over her shoulder. Foley denies.
.6'1", but twitchy, smart, always seems to be in the right place at the right time. The game changer really for this Omaha team has been Cubic Banks, right? She came in, she took some big swings, she's passed well, they've gone at her throughout the night.
Cubic Banks was the National Freshman of the Year in her time in Nebraska. Tight pass, and Vader's not letting that cross.
We got a timeout. Time out. Houston.
More volleyball when we come back. Omaha looking to keep this lead, try and extend this match to 5. Houston trying to get past that block in front of them. There's more when we come back.
Wow, what a rally. This is the kind of volleyball that we expect to see and love.
NCAA women's volleyball has never been more electrifying. The action is non-stop. The energy is explosive. Experience the intensity live. Sign up for pre-sale news and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Omaha outside Maddie Cubic-Banks finished with 10 kills last night. Already has 10 against Houston so far.
That's brought a live arm, brought a spunky attitude, and a fearlessness, not afraid to go at the block, not afraid to go inside out. She's someone who understands the pressure of playing here in Nebraska and has really embraced that role.
Double digits in her last 5 matches, including tonight with 10 kills already, matching last night against Austin, which was a 5-setter. We're only just in that 4th set, not even a double digits, but Omaha leading Houston in the 4th set, 9-6. Thompson avoiding Thader, but a little too wide.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Ever since that dub sub at the end of the 3rd set, it's just there's like a different funkiness going on for Houston. They brought in Alanko, they brought in Palgutova, and only for a few points, but it's kind of shaking up this team a little bit, and Houston has just not regained their composure. I think the other side is that Omaha has really went and targeted serving Merzik now. So now she's received the most amount of serves, and her number's 29% comparative to Rochelle, who's got 55% good, and Pogany was 65%. Oh, at the end, a little bit in the net there. The question is, and they get the turnaround. Really good. I thought he was looking for an in call, but he actually challenged the net.
I did too. We're playing checkers. Massimo's playing chess.
Yeah. We need a statistics on success of challenges. I bet Massimo Barbolini's up near the top of the rankings.
I've been saying that, and I bet you they would get really into it. Some bragging rights on that one. And in moments like this is when you don't want your momentum to break. Pauses throughout the match. Houston needs to go on a run. Omaha first to double digits here in the 4th set.
They challenge something back from Omaha? Interesting. Not sure what this delay is about. Maybe they're figuring the correct score after the challenge. Might have to reverse those points.
So I believe they're discussing if the ball is down already before the net. They decided the ball is not down. So it is a net violation and a point to Houston.
Still successful. Foley at the service line. Middle blocker from Italy. And the score's fixed, 9-7. Tight, Cubic-Banks getting the tool.
Sammy Francis comes in, passes the baton to Cubic-Banks. Got to get Lexi Rodriguez in there once in a while as well.
There's that passing. You said that Merzik's been picked on so far. Tight. Thompson building a roof up against Winters.
Tough matchup there. And I wonder, you know, they keep on going to the outside there. I wonder if they could do a little inside set, maybe a little rip, maybe try to move Jordan Thompson laterally, right and left, instead of just going right in front of her every time.
Big up, but not able for that ball to stay on Pogany's side.
And for the first time, saw a little bit of venom there from Jordan Thompson at the end of the play. She wants this match to go down. She's not happy with their intensity. Some of these easy plays.
Alanko coming in Thompson's place. Going to take over to set right now. The 5'9" setter from Finland. And she finds IGD immediately.
Back to serve for Houston will be Alves.
Alves at the service line. So back row attack, not an option in this rotation for Houston. But a big front row. IGD again denying Omaha.
Now, IGD had a really interesting story. She keeps a jar. And every time she's got a happy memory, anytime she's got a triumph, anytime she gets fan mail, she puts it in that jar. And she said, every once in a while when I'm feeling down, I'll open up the jar and just get a good vibe and good flow going again.
That's really sweet.
I need one of those jars.
We need jars, Kevin.
I need fan mail. I don't think I've ever gotten any fan mail as a broadcaster.
All right, well, I'll announce your hotel, and everyone can send you some fan mail. There we go.
I'll send you one fan mail. Send me one. We'll yeah.
I'm on it. Timeout right now. Tied in the fourth set, 11-11. Houston creeping back. Omaha has erased that lead they worked so hard to get. What's Houston doing to come back right now?
You know, I always find it fascinating to watch Massimo Barbolini. He's not afraid to make moves. He never looks panicky. I've seen times where his team has lost all the momentum in the world, and he's able to just find the right thing to say, the right energy. Panic is contagious, right? And if you're a coach, you can't be spreading the contagions. You got to be the one who's encouraging safe distancing.
Foley and Hancock both have played for Barbolini. You see Hancock speaking with him right now, but that's a very good point, is momentum's contagious. Anxiety can be contagious. And who do you look for in that moment?
And confidence is contagious too.
Hancock and Merzick both on the bench in this rotation. Sammy Francis looking for that touch. Houston saying you didn't get it. And Susie Fritz is calling the challenge.
Yeah, I think as a coach, you look at your team and you say, like, did two people think they saw a touch? Okay, maybe if I saw one. But if all five of your 5 or 6 players are saying touch, you almost have to press the button.
Both teams look very confident in what they thought happened, though.
We look for the wiggle. There's the wiggle.
All right, Kevin, what do we see? See a touch.
There it
Looks
is.
like the fifth.
The ring finger, left ring finger, maybe a little bit.
Great call.
Camera work is amazing.
Shout out to our crew. It's a great pass from Pogani. Halkudova with the kill.
12-12.
Another name we haven't said too much tonight, so bringing that fresh spark for Houston.
Massimo Barbolini coming over and having a little joke, a little bit of fun there with Dykema, who was trying to save the play. Can't judge a book by its cover, right? Barbolini looks so intense. But there's a fun-loving side as well.
Short for IGD, not too much power. Not able to get that dig. Sammy Francis adding more to her stats.
She's been good. What a pickup.
She could not be more pleased with the past 2 days, could she? I mean, what she's done at Stanford for club, but now at the Pro League coming out with a bang, and 2 nights in a row. It wasn't a fluke the first night. She's doing it again here.
At 13-12.
Sammy Francis, 9 kills so far here. Barbolini has some words. He's saying that Omaha's out of rotation. Not liking this. Foley right to the up rough as well.
It was a non-stop, one-sided conversation with the referee who does not approve or like it from the very beginning. Barbolini getting heated.
Yellow card given to Massimo Barbolini. Rischel looking to get in the middle.
And he's on the court right now, right? Foot on the court. Got a yellow card. What's next after the yellow?
The ref does have the red one out. He's used the yellow one. Rischel trying to be the mediator here. Ref is asking Barbolini to step back.
Now he's going to the scorer table to find out, and it seems like they think the wrong server might be back there.
And it was from the get-go, right when the serve happened. Barbolini was up to the ref. Even Foley kind of stopped the play because she saw what he was looking at as well. See Maddie Rischel talking with the ref, trying to get her coaches a message sent through. Barbolini's not the angry one, but he's relentless. He's gonna get his point across.
And I also know part of his pregame routine is he goes back to the hotel, gets a nap. So we'll find out whether he had a good enough nap and whether he was at a Holiday Inn Express or not, because this is mathing right now.
There's a couple things that could happen. As they check, if they were in the correct rotation, it would be point Omaha. If they were in the incorrect rotation, it would be only because they asked the referee.
Massimo Barbolini is telling the ref the math is not mathing.
And what Mark Sherman, the public address announcer, is saying is that Nebraska had come over, Omaha had, they'd asked who the server was. The desk said it was actually Dykema, so if there was a problem and a mistake, it wasn't Omaha's mistake, it was actually the table's mistake, which means it would be a replay.
We all make mistakes, but usually it's the ones on the court making them.
And Susie Fritz going, hey, you told us
Right.
she was the server.
This is a tough one. Massimo's getting closer and closer. Now he's talking with Dykema. Dykema and Drevniak both talking to Massimo. Dykema and Foley across the net talking to each other. And Massimo's smiling. How can you give him a yellow card if he at least throws a smile in there? It's just funny how the players and coaches all know each other. Such a tight-knit group, even with the opponents. So moments like this, it kind of takes that really intense moment down a level.
Yeah, meanwhile, the referees and the coaches are talking, but I don't know if that's a Rochambeau battle going on or...
wong-orantes going literally on Houston's side to give Rischel a little push, a friendly push. Yes, it was friendly. These players, though, it's all fun, but you know they want to play. They want to get it going. Next point, let's go.
I think we've got a birthday somewhere over there. Where's Cecilia? Hey, Cecilia. In section 102, stand up, Cecilia.
Foley trying to stay warm at the back. Massimo on the court right now. And this is not even a challenge. This is...
Yeah, and just a few seconds ago, we had a 14-12 score for Omaha. And now if I look at the score across the way, 12-11, it's like we're trying to go back in time. And I didn't know you could do that in volleyball. Apparently, if you're Massimo Barbolini, you can.
Massimo's name holds a lot of weight in the volleyball world.
She actually already left. I missed my opportunity. There's always next year.
You can see the Olympic rings on his left tricep. This guy has been a part of a lot of world championships. He's been a part of 2 Olympic gold medals as an assistant coach.
I didn't say whose birthday is on Monday.
couple of European Cup championships, 8 times the coach of the Italian Cup. And the 2017 Club World Champions. So got the nap. Holiday Inn Express. Don't ever question Barbolini again.
Oh, you know that this team is well taken care of.
So, because they were given incorrect information.
But really, though, if you look at the players right now, it's past being funny. They truly are trying to stay warm.
And this makes sense that we only went back 1 point and replayed the one that just happened. That's got to be the right thing. 13 serving 12.
Lexi Rodriguez, first one to touch the ball after a stint where a lot of players are probably left cold. Making the serve. Not to be iced. Hagudova covering her own hit. Coverage from Molanco. No denying that touch. Big kill from Hagudova.
Pretty swing, high hands. So hard to come off the bench and then the long delay, and you're so calibrated and dialed in like that. And now the A team comes back in. Got the Hancock serve to deal with. You've got the Jordan Thompson block.
Watch how far Hancock throws this ball in front of her, literally chasing it down. Point to Houston. It's out.
High toss out in front. She's got such good contact.
And Hancock almost makes it to the 10-foot line where she lands from the serve.
And I've also seen her turn it down the line a little bit too, where Lexi Rodriguez kind of creeping off of that once in a while.
A little less off that approach on the serve.
We're going to get a mid-rally challenge as Omaha thinks there was a net violation. So if there was a net against Houston, it'll be point Omaha.
And this is one of the interesting things about the challenge system is that if you see something happen during the play, not at the end of the play, you actually have to press the button, you have to stop the play, and you got to risk it for the biscuit because you have to make that call and that decision while the ball's still in the air. So when you do this, you got to be highly confident.
Does not look like anyone touched the net.
You can see Dykema pointing it out. Maybe that's what her coach saw, right? Saw the setter pointing through.
Hancock still going on a run for her team so far. Oh, and Rodriguez handles the serve.
Mark it down right there. 15-14 in the fourth after about 300 plays. Pogany missed her first dig opportunity. High off the hands, just out of her reach.
Hewitt Banks has to be feeling good after that one. Sammy Francis. What an up. Dykema. Drabniak getting those high hands.
We are all tied at 15.
Point leader for this team, 15. What did I say, that she needed 30 in order for them to win? She's got a lot of work to do.
We saw that yesterday. Sammy Francis, the only time she looked nervous was in that third and fourth set at the service line. And maybe the nerves started to hit. Oh, wow, this is happening. But really the only thing she had
could
fatigue,
right?
true.
Back to serve, Maddie Rischel.
Really, the only weakness she had is a few serves here and there.
Think about it. She's not been training for this.
True.
Right? She's been training for the off season.
Yeah.
And she's been training for a pro season that would happen next year.
And Francis still in school, too.
Not this week. She's got spring break.
Still working.
The challenge trying to stop Jordan Thompson is she just makes contact such a high position. You start reaching up with her, and you can't get over the top.
Right in the middle, that sweet spot wide open.
17-17, Maddie Cubic.
Jordan Larson coming back in the game here instead of Jaylee Winters.
Cubic Banks. Out of system. Thompson from Hancock. Tight on the net. It's Jordan Larson.
It's like she's a race car driver and she's got only so many times she can press the nitrous oxide. And this is one of those.
Well, every time she hits, it's like the smoke goes off, so guess you're right. Thompson pulled inside, makes it happen, getting past Thader.
The race for the red zone.
Tied 18-18.
And this is the time, right? Jordan Thompson in the back row, Micah Hancock in the front. Got a chance. That is really key. Keeps the balance going, keeps the defense guessing just a little bit.
Emily Fader at the line.
And the communication with Omaha has not slowed down. You can hear them throughout the entire play. IGD, absolutely not.
We are tied at 19. Coming on the serve is Key Alvey. Baxter Arena, how y'all feel about this match?
That's the kind of ace you don't see too often.
Her serve's interesting. It has just a little touch of topspin on it. So the trajectory and the tracking is a little different.
Thompson with the dig. Middle to IGD, beating out Sammy Francis.
We'll take a timeout, team timeout.
Houston, the first one again to the red zone, trying to end this match in 4 sets. If you're Susie Fritz, what are you telling your team right now?
Telling my team lock in on the reception, because right now middle's been their best option. With the bad pass, they've really lost that effect. And then you got some options. You got the middle going behind. You've got Jordan Larson, hopefully one-on-one on the outside, and Drevniak's done some good things from the back row. Starts with the pass.
We were saying Cubic Banks' name a lot. It seemed like that spark Omaha needed was Jordan Larson to come in, get that huge kill, get the crowd involved again.
The problem is there's this thing called rotation, and you can't keep Cubic Banks in the front row the whole time. They've got to find that other live arm.
Sammy Francis has been doing a solid job, but that starts with the pass. What an up from Pogani, denying the governor. But Jordan Larson comes back for redemption, gets the kill.
I'm telling you, a little bit of a mistake there in the pass from Kay Alves. I would serve her this ball right now.
Omaha in the red zone. Houston up only 1. Big coverage. Kept in play. Rischel with the roll. Oh, what a block from Hancock. Again. It's going to be Omaha's ball. What a 4th set we have.
Jordan Thompson playing defense. Micah Hancock not happy at the end. It's all fun and games, but you see when things get tight, these teams so competitive. Pogani stole that last serve to Alves. See if Dykema goes back there again.
An absolute missile from Rischel. Sammy Francis making her name known with her professional debut this weekend.
Jordan Larson to serve.
Last rotation with Jordan Thompson in the back row. Omaha needs a couple points, at least one.
Rischel not gonna let that happen. Going off the hands of the block.
A really good serve to Alves, and Rischel, you talked about it, the missile, like a Scud missile aiming for the hands of the Omaha block. That's what we saw earlier in the season, where people actually dropping their arms.
Hancock at the service line, back row attack, not an option right now for Houston, and it's right in the net. Not just an error for Houston, but a potential huge run given up with Hancock serving.
And here's that play. Sammy Francis going back. You need to put some pressure, but you also have missed some serves in situations just like this.
Keeps it in. Jordan Thompson, clutch for her team right now. It's match point for Houston, but Omaha's only 1 behind. Crowd trying to put pressure on Houston. It's Rischel's turn. Match point. Out to Merzick. She's back in. Match point for Merzick. Houston with the win. 4 sets. Omaha put up such a fight. 23 points in this 4th set. But the Houston offense was just too overwhelming. Clutch plays from Houston. Merzick was a target all night in serve receive. It's only fitting she kept fighting through and got the match-winning point for her team. Jordan Thompson, player of the match, who passed 200 points this season. First Love player ever to do it. And the scoring didn't stop. From the back row, the D-ball, front row. She went through the block, over the block. She even set herself here and there. Got digs on the ground. The defense was there. But most importantly, it was her offense. Jordan Thompson finishing the night with 18 kills. Again, the first player in Love's inaugural season to reach 200 points. She is going to be our player of the match. 23 kills, 20 plus kills 4 times this year. Jordan Thompson could not be stopped, and now Jordan Thompson is only fitting that she is our player of the match. And now we go to Kevin Wong with Jordan Thompson.
Jordan Thompson, points leader here tonight, passed 200 points for the season as well. Playing at a high level, but also look like you're having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, no, I think this team is so incredible. Like, we continue to build our competitive edge and the fire and grit, and it makes it really, really fun to play with this group. And I love that, you know, when we're going off onto the bench, everyone's pumped up, everyone's really engaged, and I think it's a full team effort, and that's what makes it so much fun.
You guys were able to put it together to win the in-season Love Classic. We're about 3 weeks away from the Love Finals. Tell me what it's going to take to take your team to the top and win that one as well.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's just game by game. Each match is so important. We want to make sure that we can finish top 2. That's our goal, so that we can get a bye for the finals. And so I think that's our first step, and I think this win was really important for that tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The player of the match, Jordan Thompson, and #1 in points and kills in Love, first player in the league to surpass 200 points. Atlanta still has not clinched that #1 spot. Houston had to lose to Omaha tonight. However, Atlanta only needs 2 wins in the final 3 matches to clinch that #1 seed. Atlanta's already clinched a bye and will finish #1 or 2. And there's plenty of volleyball up next week. Atlanta versus Houston next Thursday. I know Kev will be on some Austin matches, but make sure you tune in. We'll be on ESPN Plus. Some linear match, Madison versus Austin, ESPN2 Saturday. That's going to be a big one, 10 p.m. Eastern. From our entire crew, alongside the former Olympian Kevin Wong, I'm Shelby Coppage here in the epicenter of volleyball, Omaha, Nebraska. It doesn't get any better than this. Baxter Arena, another sold-out night. Omaha falling to Houston in 4 sets. Omaha coming off a 5-set match versus Austin last night. Atlanta taking down Austin earlier this afternoon. So much good volleyball. The best league in the nation. It's Love Volleyball.
What's holding you back? If you want it, then you gotta go and get it. What's holding you back? If you want it, then you gotta go and get it, 'cause the time is now.